Hello everybody, welcome back for the final update that we're going to have on Natalie. Just bring up to speed where we're at right now. We actually have the news, the same Fox 5 News that was out with us the other day down there in Franklin. They're here today, and we're actually at a different location because we found 3 more guns today, potential murder weapons, 15 burner phones, computer and stuff. But the reason why we're here today though is we're here to talk about Natalie and the final update that we have for you. A lot of things have been speculated, and I just want to clear up. We've heard a lot, we have a lot of direct information, and I just wanted to make sure that we, clear the stage or the air of anything that we know directly, so that way there's no misinformation that is passed along from us moving forward on this one. So many of you saw the live stream. We also have 2 videos that are going to be coming out on Sam's search and my search of for Natalie Jones when we were in the area. And it just happens to be us being in the area was 100% coincidental that Natalie Jones was located on day 2 of our search. We had nothing to do with it. Nobody was scared out of hiding from, hiding Natalie Jones, because as it turns out, after receiving 100% solid confirmation, the owners of the property hired what they call it, a bushwhacker, bush hogger, to go in and clear the property. The last time the property was cleared was last Christmas by the owner. Unfortunately, he has health conditions that are going on right now, and he was no longer able to do it himself. So as a result, there's like an old home or something on the property. They hired somebody to have the property cleared because they've been having problems with people going out there partying, and they had planned on putting up cameras for that purpose. So the person that they hired went out there, started clearing the property, did not run into Natalie's car with any machinery, but after a couple of passes, he did identify that the car was there. Natalie's car has been there a very long time, and that there was nothing while we were in town that had happened. Natalie's car has been there, could have been there since the night of July, the morning of July 5th. We don't have that information. All we can say is the car was there a very long time and it was overgrown. A few other things that we'd like to pass along as well. The cameras are now up on the property. The family does want you to know the cameras are there. Do not go down there. Do not poke around, because they will prosecute you for trespassing. They are working with the family, so if the family wants to go down there and mourn, they're welcome to do so. A few other things that have been passed along as well is that there's stuff that is sealed that we've become aware of. We're not going to share that information right now. Then it's still under investigation is where all of this is at. So right now I just want you to know that us being in town, we appreciate all of your support and everything that we're out here doing as we're on this 2020 road trip across the entire US to go help other families. We did what we could to come into your community to help find Natalie Jones. And again, we would have loved to be the ones that caused all this, and that it was now fresh in somebody's mind that they went out looking and they found her, or we were the ones that did the sonar and we found her. But 100% not the case on this one. And as you saw in the live stream, there was a lot of speculation, a lot of messages that we relayed, whether it was from the family or it was from neighbors that said that car wasn't there yesterday, so we could only report on what was reported to us. With that, we never made anything up, so I want to make sure that as you go back and watch that, I think you can confirm that we never made anything up on that one. And I think that we just want to have these final thoughts that it's nice that Elaine now has Natalie's home. It's unfortunate that Natalie is no longer here to give mom her smile. Any words that you would like to share this evening? And I'll answer a couple of questions and stay on the line for a little bit.
Yeah, just getting to know the family, spending time with the mom. Just beautiful people, very warm. They took us in. They showed us love. The whole thing is heartbreaking. Nobody wants to lose a child. It's just, that's the type of thing that although you can start to heal, I don't really know that you can ever fully heal. So our heart goes out to them, our hearts go out to them, our thoughts, our prayers. with that family and the other families that we've helped along the way. And we're going to continue to try to investigate and check waterways, use our sonar, use our skills to bring closure, or at least start the process for many other families.
And we just got done talking to the news, and and one of the questions that was just on the news that I also just saw pop up in the comments: who's next? Where are we going next? We're currently heading up to. I know we should never give hey, where we're going and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. I'll tell you what we're working on. I won't tell you where. I think some people already know. You guys have already given you this information. We're going to be working on a vehicle that was potentially part of a homicide, as well as separate from that one in the same location, a missing person in an SUV. So he's currently missing. That we're going to see if we can find him. We're then making our way up to, we're going to pull off of what would have just been a fun recovery dive for a couple of cars, because we've recently picked up some new information on a mother that has gone missing up in Indiana, not too far from Kokomo, where Karina went missing. And liquor store, that was last time that she was seen. We have the make and model of the vehicle, and so we're going to go see if we can bring her home. After that, we're then heading, or actually before that, we're heading to Tennessee, because we have Will that I've mentioned before. So Christine's is her husband. He worked for 38 years, a lot of pain, and he just left the house one morning, and there's a boat ramp a quarter mile away. I'm told that he's not able to drive any more than a mile because of the amount of pain that he was in. There's 3 vehicles that have been identified in that location. I need to just bring, I have a note here real quick. Grab Dan's phone real quick.
Yeah.
And what I'm referencing right now is I have a private message that just came in for, as you guys know, on Natalie, we had a confidential informant on a lot of the information that's not yet out to the public. I just received a text that I want to make sure I don't get any of this information wrong. So bear with me while Sam's grabbing that. I'll answer a few more questions. After Tennessee, we're going to be heading over to Kansas and Missouri. We have a couple of cold cases over there. One of them is Randy Leach. So if you've not heard of Randy Leach, he went missing 30 years ago after a graduation party. His parents are aging. He was an only child. They just want answers like what happened to Randy. Can we bring him home? So we're going to be working on that one, and then the last one before we head home is going to be actually up in Atchison, Kansas, and that's Billy Bob and Mary. That they were high school sweethearts. And yeah, so if you can just turn this, let me. You can turn this way. No, turn the phone towards you. Yeah, people want to see you, and then go like this. Mm-hmm. And then here we go. So I'm just gonna go make sure I don't get anything wrong as I read some of this information that's come across to me. So the car had been there for a long time. He had cut several swipes with the bush hog to cut the tall weeds to even see the car. He never said the car was not there. He never hit the car, and it was far back around a curve. So with this one, there was information that had been relayed to people that whoever was doing the weed whacking, that he had cut it, and then there was a car there later on that day. So what we are confirming is that was not ever a statement. We don't know where that one came into play, but the one that was bushwhacking has confirmed that the car was indeed there the entire time. It was far back around a curve, covered by natural growth, so that it could not be seen from the road. This is an old home place. You can see a rock wall from the road. It was covered in tall hedges, private hedges as well. They got most of it pushed up a couple of years ago, and the husband did cut it the past winter. He had a heart attack the end of May with open heart surgery, and the past weekend was the first time he had worked on the farm at all. So with that one, I'm not sure he was living out. Let me just ask grab a few more notes here for you, so bear with me. Again, I want to touch on the cameras. The cameras are now up. They will prosecute if anybody is trespassing. Do not go to the property. They have given the family permission to grieve at the spot, but too many sightseers are going there for fun, for meetups. And the main reason why they're also putting up the cameras is because they don't want people going out there and partying on the property anymore. So with that one, I do know that Natalie was in the front seat. I received, some detail on that one. She was not placed there. There's some speculation still going around, and I don't want to get into too much speculation, but there's still uncertainty whether there was a drug overdose, whether it was, murder. We don't have those answers. I'm not going to have those answers, and Sam and I, we're not going to be doing any more updates on Natalie. What we are going to be doing is, in a couple of weeks, we will be releasing our 2 days of in the area of our search for Natalie, and that's kind of where we're at on that one. So we're very humbled by the experience in being there with the family, trying to help them, find Natalie. At the end of the day, it was not Sam nor myself that caused Natalie to be found. So it was not a renewed sense of, hey, we need to start looking for a pink car, nor was it a, hey, AWP's in town, we're the murderers, we better go move the car and get rid of the evidence right now. So none of that comes into play. So just want to clear all that up. I'll let you take that back, Sam. I'll come back around here and answer any questions. So with that, I want to thank everybody for all of your support and all that you're, we do have new members on here. So let me just go through this. Chris Holven, $100 donation. Thank you for that, which, by the way, is it's not the right time. So I'll talk to you more about that with the hole in the back of the RV, and it was really great that you did all that. A couple more donations real quick. With your donations, and in fact, I'm not even going to read names tonight on this one. I just want you to know that those that are donating and becoming members is what allows us to come out here and help people across the U.S. as we're on this 2020 road trip to help families bring closure. I'm going to spend the next 5 minutes answering your questions. We're going to take it from this mood to a more fun, joyous environment in 5 to 10 minutes after I'm done answering questions. Sam, go ahead and fire up your live stream. We're going to put Sam on live stream because we have a bunch of guns. We got the some law enforcement showing up. We've got a bunch of burner phones that we found today. So we'll bring you back into our day of fun and adventure with depths of history on YouTube. Check him out. We've also got Exploring with Nug, who's floating around here somewhere. Check him out, as well as Sam the Adventure Man. So jump over to Sam the Adventure Man's channel in a few minutes. I'm going to answer a couple of questions right now. A few things I want to touch on. Somebody's asking me, Nick Allen found were mother suspected in the car underwater. Yes, we found Nick Allen where mom had suspected. If you've not yet seen Nick Allen from North Carolina, 17-year-old missing young man, we were brought in with his family had told us about him, as well as local fire department individual that had suspected that 6 vehicles had been identified, but he knew that something was just missing. And for that reason, that's how we ended up in North Carolina. We ended up finding Nick Allen within like a half hour. It didn't take us very long once we were in the water. So if you've not yet seen that video, go check it out. That was released today on YouTube. I'm going to be releasing it tomorrow morning on Facebook. So we really appreciate your support on that one. Moms just know. You are correct. Moms just know, Amber. And part of that is Judy went down to the river often. And she would sit there, and it's really, within 20 feet of Nick being in the water, and she just knew that Nick was there, and Nick was. So anyway, do go check out that video. We appreciate your support and helping us come out and help the families. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch this. So anyway, we also have the Karina video is also available to members. That video will be out November 30th as well. So I'm sorry, not November, October 30th. Somebody says, I just finished the video. Did the coroner's report come back? Yes. On Nick Allen, the coroner's report did come back, and it came back that 100% it is Nick. So Nick is now home, and they're going to be having a service. Judy, if you're on watching and you want me to, mention when the service is, let me know. I know that they do have a service coming up. Was she found in the driver's seat? Yes, she was found in the driver's seat. Nick's video was sad. Yes, for sure. I had mentioned that Dan does a lot of crying editing the videos, and he definitely cried on that one. You need to put a steel plate on the back of the RV. Yes, we do. Wow, you guys are amazing. Thank you very much. Great job on everything. Thank you for that. Love you guys. I've already shared on Facebook. Thank you very much. Wow, over 3,500 viewers. Thank you. And speaking of 3,500 viewers, it really helps us, even if you can't be a financial supporter, just you being here, hitting that thumbs up. So right now there's over 3,000 of you on. Let's get that thumbs up and going, because that really helps out everything we're doing. Like YouTube says, oh, hey, we like you guys better now. So smash that, get that to 2,000 right now. There's over 3,000 of you. Let's see if we can get it to 3,000. It really helps everything that we're doing. When are we going to be back in Pennsylvania? Probably not until next year on that one. Ever searched Louisiana? We've not been that far down south yet, but there's alligators down there.
Yeah, I want to see some gators.
Yep. Hello from Rhode Island. Who's your phone provider? Because you guys have perfect service. We're actually better in the.
Yes.
We're in the city now, so we have better service. Before we were in the country, and we have an incredible viewer. If you pick up on this, the phone actually works on the forward and the rear now, because one of the viewers actually bought me a new phone. Again, very humbled, very grateful for all that, as well as all you that have supported otherwise in other ways, whether financial donations or just being here. So thank you very much. Okay, we're back. For some reason when a phone call came in, it blocked me here, so I apologize for that. We were just talking about good cell phones. So anyway, thank you to the incredible viewer that actually got me a new cell phone. So thank you for that. We're currently outside of Atlanta. That's why we probably found a couple of potential murder weapons today. I'd show them to you. They're over here on the ground. Here, let me just show you real quick. In fact,
are we showing them now? Or
no,
are we showing them mine?
No, don't show the guns.
No, we can't.
But you can show the burner phones.
We show the burner phones, but no guns.
So I'm going to spend 2 more minutes answering questions, and then jump over to Sam's channel, and he will show you all the burner phones, computer, and other stuff that we found today, and he'll talk about the guns as well.
Corey Johnson, thank you, man. Yeah. Greatly appreciate that.
Corey Johnson is on again.
Corey Johnson. Yeah.
Oh, I really like Corey. Oh, my fat fingers. Sorry about that. I went offline again because of my fat fingers here. Do you all know the Draper brothers? I don't. Are you coming to Dayton, Ohio? We're not. Come to Cali. We live in Oregon, so I'll probably be down there.
Yeah, Cali's a definite possibility.
Hiking from Kentucky. Hi. All right, I'm going to jump off of here. That was the update that I wanted to give you on Natalie. So do jump over to Sam, the Adventure Man's channel right now.
Come on over, guys. Yep. Come on over.
He's going to be talking more about Brit here with depths of history, as well as exploring. Just floating around here somewhere. You're going to see more of the news that's over here right now. Who was also out there the night that Natalie that we met in the meeting, Denise from Fox 5 News. So anyway, check that out. Head over there right now. I'm going to be shutting this down in 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you everybody for your support. We'll see you next time.
Sam the Demolition Man.
Sam the Adventure Man. Over. Go check him out on YouTube right now. Thanks guys for your support. Bye bye.